guys, Mr. Donovan here.
And Miss Danny.
So today we're going to be building a wind meter, or a...
It's meteorologists will call this an anemometer. So this is something that they're going to use to measure the wind speeds, and they use a measurement called RPM, which is revolutions per minute. So it's however many times we can make whatever make can spin in 1 minute. That's 1 RPM.
Alright, so what we're going to need is, I have one larger cup, like a paper cup, and then I just have a bunch of Dixie cups. They're little paper cups. You're going to need some straws. I have one sharp pencil so we can poke some holes in the bottom. I have a hole punch to punch a hole in the side so that way we don't ruin anything. Some tape. You'll need one pin, but be careful not to poke yourself. And then a pair of scissors. So, what we're going to do is, I guess to start, we're going to put our base here, right?
Okay.
So we don't have to hold it.
Okay, so I will hold the cup still while you make a hole. Alright.
Alright, and I'm going to get a little piece of tape, if I can find the end. Fold it over so I can find it. Alright, so I guess we'll push the straw through.
Okay, perfect fit.
And then we'll tape it. So I'm just going to tape it so it doesn't move. Right, and then we'll put some at the top to make sure it's nice and sturdy.
Okay. Yeah, because we're going to be doing an experiment later where we actually put it in some direct wind and see how if it works. So we definitely want it to be able to move, but we also want it to be sturdy enough to not fall apart.
And we're using tape, but if you don't have tape and maybe you have a hot glue gun ready, you can use a hot glue gun. Do some on the other side.
Right.
Alright, there's our base.
Step 1 done.
Alright, so next we're gonna need some cups. And how many cups do we need, Miss Danny?
I believe we need 5.
Alright. So we're gonna make what, the outside first?
Yes.
Alright. And then these are gonna be what's catching our wind. So we're gonna have to punch a hole in the side. So then these are gonna basically sit like this. And then you want them all go in the same direction.
Correct.
So we're putting 4, but if you wanted to get fancy, you could probably put another row.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna punch a hole right here, about halfway, just like that, just so we can push the straw through.
There's another one.
Like that.
Another one. Alright, and then last one.
Alright.
Great.
So what we're gonna do with these ones is we're gonna take some straws. We're gonna double them up a little bit just so they're a little longer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass these through the hole. We're gonna tape them, and then we're gonna pass it through a center cup, which is gonna be passed here like this. So then basically the whole thing's gonna spin.
Yes.
So that's not one with the hole.
So do you want me to put the straws in, or do you want me to make that 5th cup?
You can make a 5th cup.
Okay, can do. So this.
So you'll need these two
Yes,
as well.
yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, I think I got that just about center. Okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taping these straws because I don't want it all close to each other, so basically it's gonna sit like this. So I gotta make an X across itself. So I want them about the same length. And like I said, if you had hot glue, you might be able to make this a little easier.
Yeah.
Alright, so now that I have this, what I'm gonna do is... Oh wait, this has to go through that cup, doesn't it?
Well, this one has to go like this, and then they're all gonna pass through.
Yeah, so I can't have that there. I take these too fast.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. But we're not experts. We're just here trying to have a good time. Right?
Yup.
Yep. Just like I made some of my holes too close together, so I'm remaking some of mine. And that's okay. They can be polka dots, the ones that aren't used for the straws. You know? So.
Straws.
Alright, so that is that cup. So I'm going to put that right there.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna pass these through here first.
Good plan.
Alright, so this is what we're doing. Doing this right here. And then we're gonna pass this one through this one. Just like that.
Awesome. That looks really cool.
Alright. And actually, we could probably just make another one while we're at it.
Okay.
Alright. And that one might have been a little too high.
It happens.
A little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do on the end of this, so you can kind of see it looks like a wheel. So the idea is to stick our cups onto the straws, kind of like on the tip like this. And then we're going to do them all like this.
Yes, so I will make 2 more of these little cups. Since we have 2 extra.
Yes, and I will tape those on. You can kind of see what's going on. So our straws are acting kind of like the spokes, and then the cups are what's going to be catching the wind.
Alright.
So you don't want too many, but obviously the more you have,
The better.
the better.
The more wind we can catch.
Thank you. Alright, so I think you guys can kind of see what's going on here.
Look how cool that is. I'm very excited to see all this work in a minute when we turn on our wind.
It's going to be interesting to see how much wind we can catch off that fan.
I know.
Oops. Oopsie.
It's all a work in progress.
Yeah. Some more tape.
We're almost there, guys.
Almost.
And some of the cups were already decorated for us. You know, these got the really cool colors and patterns and designs on them. They've got cool little creatures on there. So that was already half the job right there. So if you're using plain cups, make sure you guys decorate yours and let us see what you come up with.
You definitely like to see your cups.
Yeah, there's always room for creativity in science.
And don't forget, when you put these cups on here, they all gotta go the same direction. So whichever way that opening is the way that you guys have to. So all the backs of the cups are going this way, so when it's spinning, it's gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So now the part where you guys have to be careful is we're gonna put a pin on the end of this straw right here. So I'm gonna use some tape. Alright. And then we're gonna put it down in this straw. And I'm gonna tape it really quick. I'm gonna put another piece of tape.
Just to make sure it's extra secure.
So this pin is what you're gonna sit the other straw on. We'll explain it to you once I put it together. But basically this is what's gonna be allowing the cups on top to spin. Alright, so now very carefully push the pin and the straw through the bottom of this cup. You're gonna wanna poke right here at the top of the cup. Go through all these straws.
If you need an adult to help you with this, definitely don't hesitate to ask. All right.
It's a little crooked. It's a lot crooked. I'll try to straighten it up a little bit.
Okay. So what I'm going to do while he's doing that is I'm going to get a timer on my phone for 60 seconds, so that way we can count all the rotations and know just how many RPMs or revolutions per minute our little device here goes.
Alright, so as you can see, this isn't what's going to be spinning. It's just the cup on top going around that pin. So it's a little crooked, but you get the idea of how this works. So when the wind hits it, it spins it. So I'm going to hold down here, and then we're going to turn that fan on.
Alright, I've got my timer on.
Alright, we may have to turn it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, should I restart the timer?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, ready, go.
Alright, so we put this in the wind, kind of like in the center of the thing, and now we're just counting
5,
how many rotations it makes
6,
while we have a timer on the phone.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
So what's happening
19,
is the wind is getting caught in the cups, and it's
20,
pushing it around in the circle.
21, 22. Okay, so according to our anemometer, This fan is blowing 22 RPMs, which is 22 revolutions per minute. Isn't that crazy?
It's pretty interesting. So you can make one of these at home, maybe use some different cups or try out some different things, maybe decorate your own and kind of see what it does. We'd love to see your creations, maybe take a little video or some pictures, post it to our Facebook. We'd love to see what you guys can come with to measure some wind. And yeah.
All right, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.